find it really hard. Like, I feel like songwriting for me has kind of taken a back burner. I have a song that I wrote for Casey, and it was the first song I'd written in forever. And I recorded it on my phone. I should play that for you. It's really funny because you can just, it's a song I wrote for him. It's called, the lyrics are, I love you. It's just like the rain, covers almost everything. It heals my soul and soothes the pain. I love you just like the rain. But the recording is just Casey losing his shit in the background, like screaming, smashing things. I'm like, oh, this is what parenthood is. Like, he was taking the broom and like smashing it on the cat, and I was just like, well, I can make peace with this chapter. What other choice do you have? You just make peace with the chaos. And I think when you don't make peace with the chaos, that's when it really, really, really feels hard.
I love you just like the rain. It covers almost everything. It heals my soul and soothes the pain. I love you just like the rain. I love you just like the snow. I miss you every time you go. A love so quiet that builds so slow. I love you just like the snow. And you love me. It's like a dream. It takes my breath and it changes me. I've cracked my heart at night to help me sleep.
Men and women I know who've had children, the people who are really kind of suffering, this is just my perspective, are the people who've not surrendered to the chaos a little bit. It's like you just have to. There's no other way. It's just, and it's not unlike giving birth, I find, where, you know, I had a failed epidural and the nurse came in and she said, listen, you know, we can break your water and it's going to be extremely painful, but you'll go into labor and you'll probably have your baby in the next little bit. Or you can just wait and see what happens and blah, blah. I asked her to leave, and you have to make the hard decision of like, okay, the hard way, surrender to the chaos, surrender to the hard way, or suffer through it. And so sometimes you just have to surrender to it. So
here we are, we've just begun. I love you just like the sun. I love you just like the sun.
I met my first manager, my first music manager, when I was 13. And so he said, you know, you don't have to be playing music just for the, you know, community halls and for benefits. You know, you could actually do this. I felt like, you know, I did something because I loved it. And then someone said, hey, you're really good at that. And then I kind of thought like, oh my God, I got too in my head about it and started thinking like, oh, I have to do it a certain way. Like I need to be a success and I have to like win at this thing. And then, I don't know, I hit, like I was 28 and I just realized that I was making myself crazy thinking like that. So I just started to kind of like, yeah, tear it all down and do a lot of self-reflection and reading, and my music changed by not trying to curate something that I thought would get me onto stages and get me into showcases. It really changed in the way that I just started writing the songs that about things I cared about. I always found it really hard to sit, write, put guitar down, grab paper, and it's all messy and flimsy. And if I can stand and write, I find it a lot easier. So I just started writing on the windows. You can change out words really quickly, which happens like sometimes if you're workshopping a couple different things, it's really nice to be able to just like, okay, I'm going to write something. Oh, that really doesn't work. What word fits there? Okay, swipe, forget about it. Look, swipe, 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 it's gone. And then my hands are just covered at the end of it. But yeah, that's how I like to write. So Seed Song, I think, fell down out of the sky when I was spending lots of time around my husband and his family farm. It was just nice to have a space where I didn't have to be Meaghan Blanchard musician. Like it really was, because there wasn't any time for it. It was just like, if you're on the farm, you're helping out. And, I think when you're kind of immersed in nature like that, you can't help but pick up a lot of that imagery. And, the lyrics are, I am a seed pushing through the ground. In the darkness, I'm reaching out, which means, I'm looking for a reason why I'm here, or some kind of connection like that. Devotion to a higher sound. I am a seed pushing through the ground. So I think that was a big realization I had during that time when I was kind of deconstructing myself, was my connection with nature and all of our connection with nature, not just with planting seeds and growing food, but like the wildness of nature. And it's so funny because you can kind of, when you walk through nature and it's just so chaotic, it doesn't ever feel messy. Nature's messy, and I can be really hard on myself when I get messy, but I think that's just what nature's kind of all about. Everyone tries to smooth the edges of life, and no one holds space for screwing it up. And I think that's really hard, because it makes it hard for everybody. Because I think you end up keeping your screw-ups to yourself.
1, 2. I am a seed pushing through the ground. In the darkness, I'm reaching out. Devotion to a higher sound. I am a seed pushing through the ground. A sparrow in the tallest tree, but something has come over me. I break away and I bend the bow, but I don't have to tell you do the things we do. Why do we do the things we do? Are you the moon I've seen the dance the others do. Are you the sun? Are you the moon? Why do we do the things we do? Why do we do the things we do? Why do we do the things we do? We do. Why do we do all the things we do? I am a seed pushing through